Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. Apparently need to...
Don't mind me, good
Ben
sir,
Remy said I
madam.
would find this
I'm just
blind
a
Bob guy
poor
right
old blind
outside.
bastard with nowhere
Could
to
that
go
be
and
him?
nothing to eat.
He looks blind.
Never mind, they found blind Bob.
Arms for a poor old blind bastard with no home, no hearth.
I'm so sorry, I don't have any money.
Ah, well, I'll let you in on a secret, Rose Petal. Blind Bob's happy he don't have no home, no hearth. Had those, hated 'em, left to begin a career in beggaring. Now a pauper's life is a king's life. Freedom, fresh air, no strings, no stress, no bleeding taxes.
Aren't you cold?
You think, but no. Had a bit of an accident with a fire charm when I was a wee lad. Left me permanently temperate. It's actually quite pleasant.
But what about that whole being blind thing? That can't be good.
Oh, that? It's theoretical.
Theoretical?
I could have been blind. Had an accident with a chemical spell when I was a wee lad. Near burned me eyes out.
But it didn't.
No, not at all. Missed blind Bob's face by a mile. Could have burned me eyes out, mind you. Could very well have. So I'm theoretically blind. Of course, theoretically blind Bob is no proper name for a beggar. So I just use blind Bob nowadays. That's me, that is.
Okay. Hello.
I need blind Bob's help in finding Magda.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask. I might answer, I might not.
Fair enough. I'm looking for someone. The innkeeper said you might know. Her name is...
Hold it right there, Rose Petal. Tit for tat. Them's the rules.
What do you mean?
If you want blind Bob to do you a favour, you do him one first.
Okay, it's not like I have a choice.
Fair enough. What do you want? Just so you know, I don't have any money.
Well, Rose Petal, you seem to be cosy with old Ben Remy in there. Ha! Now she makes a robust mulled wine. Just the thing for a cold winter's morning. But Ben Remy, she don't take well to blind Bob sitting on her doorstep. And she don't willingly part with her wares without recompense of sorts.
You want mulled wine?
Oh, a bottle would do nicely, Rose Petal. Mind, it's the good stuff now, made with Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices.
Mulled wine made with Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks, Petal. You've made a theoretically blind man happy. Make a donation to the welfare of old blind Bob, and you'll receive your reward in the afterlife of your choice.
Okay, so we need to get mulled wine. Now, what are the chances she's just gonna hand it over? It's a beer tap.
That beer tap looks out of place. That machine looks brand new. It definitely doesn't fit in with the rest of the stuff down here. All this stuff. It's like something out of a fantasy role-playing game.
Guess tit for tat, I guess. So we need to ask... I'm gonna call you Bertha, but I know that's not your name.
Hello?
Yes? Oh, it's you. What can I do for you, child?
How come everyone speaks English here?
English? No, child. We speak all tongue, as do you.
Or what?
All tongue. Now then, it is the common tongue of our world.
But we're speaking English now, right?
No. Now then is a magical tongue. It is learned quickly by those who know how to listen.
Really? So, what? I can speak a magical language? That's incredible.
Incredible? No, it is quite ordinary, child.
I have so many questions about this place. I don't even know where to start.
You should start with Minstrom Magda, like I told you, child.
Okay, I will.
And to the wine.
I spoke with Blind Bob. but he wouldn't tell me anything.
Ah, yes. Tit for tat. Given a chance to bargain, Blind Bob will take it. What does he want now?
Mulled wine. He wants mulled wine made with, Mrs. something or other spice mix.
Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices. For a beggar, Blind Bob is quite particular.
I don't know what to do. If I can't find Minstrel Magda, I can't get home. If I can't get home...
Calm down, child. I will help the best I can. I have red wine and I can heat it up for you, but I'm all out of spices. I was supposed to receive a delivery this morning, but no one has been by yet, and I cannot leave the inn to get them myself.
Maybe I could pick up the spices for you.
You could. I buy my spices from a merchant at the Southgate Market. His is the first stall on the left when you walk down Irede Avenue. Just tell him Ben Remay sent you to pick up her order of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices. And be sure to mention that I'm not happy he did not make his delivery as scheduled. I will put some wine on the boil while you are away.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, child. Run along now.
Wait, how do I get to the market?
The quickest way would be through Old Town, but they've closed it off this morning. You'll have to go the long way around. Walk east, towards the tower. When you get to the tower square, go south. That will take you onto Irede Avenue, which leads all the way down to the South Gate.
East, then south. Okay, thank you.
All right, so we need to help out with the deliveries here. You're very confident that I will get back in time if you're willing to start boiling the wine. Now, come on.
He's guarding the gate. Excuse me, what's through this gate?
It's closed. Step back.
I haven't stepped forward.
You're in violation of Azadi martial law regarding loitering. Move along.
Okay, fine. I won't loiter.
Wow, pretty strict there. Oh, what is this?
They must have just installed these steam machines. They look brand new, and they definitely don't fit into the whole medieval look of this place.
Ooh. Huh. What's happening here?
The traffic appears to be backed up. No one's getting through.
Kids have to go different way. Ooh, look at you, person with your fancy walk. That is quite the strut. Wow, that tower is huge. How come it says we can grab them, or...?
People don't look that different.
Okay. I want to see if we can talk to him, but I guess we can't. Or every time I try, I'm not quick enough. South. This looks like it. I just want to see if I can talk to this guy.
I like to come here in the mornings to admire the tower. Isn't it amazing? And to think a decade ago there was only a decrepit temple here.
Huh. Wait, did you just walk into... Yeah, what are you doing, buddy? Weren't you also walking to the marketplace? Now I'm going the same direction. You don't want to be near me. You're also walking to the wall upwards. Wow, that's really odd.
I keep seeing these machines everywhere, but I still don't know what they're used for.
Heating, maybe? Okay, this conversation... Sorry, I don't remember who I'm supposed to be looking for. So there's that guard. Okay. Old Town. Wilding on the Boil. Southgate Market. Red wine, bum all out. Supposed to receive a delivery this morning, yet can't leave the inn to get them myself. Does he actually... Merchant at Southgate Market. Well, this isn't... Unless this is the market right here.
Get your fish fresh from the ocean.
He must be selling something, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Hello.
Hello, hello. Ha, what a wonderful morning we're having. How may I be of service today, young lady?
The innkeeper at the Journeyman sent me to pick up an order of Mrs. Mullin's mixed spices. It's for...
Mulled wine. Yes. Oh, Ben Rime boils the best cauldron in town, she does. Absolutely wonderful. I'll have them sent right up. Fantastic. Next.
Hold on. Ben Rime needs the spices right now. You can just give them to me and I'll deliver them for you.
Why, yes. Yes, I could give the spices to you. What a wonderful idea. Saves me from having to deliver them, doesn't it? Fantastic. No problem. None at all. Except...
Except what?
There's a tiny problem. Nothing major, nothing that can't be solved. Why, it's barely worth mentioning. You see, the thing is, I don't actually have any spices at all this morning.
I see. Isn't this the spice store? Ben Rime told me to go to the spice store.
Well, then you've certainly come to the right place. I sell spices and little else. In fact, I'm the exclusive distributor of Mrs. Mullin's in Mercuria. Best spice mixers in the Northlands, or any lands. It's just that, well, my delivery is a tiny bit delayed this morning.
Really? How delayed?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be here any... quite a bit, to be honest with you. Quite a bit.
How delayed is quite a bit?
I'm sure it won't take more than a few hours.
Excuse me?
A few hours, at most. Before lunchtime, I'm sure. Or by tea time. If he's not here by dinner time, I'll eat my left shoe.
I really do need those spices. Like, now.
I wish I could be of more help, young lady, but as long as the ghetto's closed, the carriages are stuck in Burrow Crook.
The ghetto?
Oh, you're an out-of-towner. Welcome to Mercuria, etc., etc. Wonderful, wonderful.
So what about the ghetto?
Right. Well, the Azadi have set aside a section of Old Town for the magicals. That way they can be with their own. We don't bother them, they don't bother us. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Why can't the carriages come through?
Well, once in a while, the Azadi help the magicals weed out undesirables. They close the ghetto down, search the buildings for criminals and contraband, sort of spring cleaning, if you will.
And your supplier is stuck in, what, traffic?
On the other side of the ghetto, up Burrow Crook, towards Coldstone Gate. Why, right below the Journeyman.
I just came from there.
Right, so you'd... Wait. Why don't we help each other out, eh? If you pick up my delivery of Mrs. Mullin's mixed spices, our specialty, and bring them back here, I can give you Ben Rime's order.
I guess it beats waiting around.
Fantastic! You'll want to speak with Harry Kinran. He's a bearded fellow, a tad ornery, but a decent fellow at heart. He'll be up Burrow Crook, right below the Journeyman Inn. You can't miss him. Ask him for Mrs. Mullin's mixed spices. He'll try and get some money from you, but the order's been paid for already.
Guy with a beard, wagons, Burrow Crook. Okay, I'll try my best.
Come right back here with the spices, and I'll give you Ben Rime's order. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Okay, we
Spices,
also happen to know who
we've
that
got
guy
spices.
is.
Get your Mrs. Mullins here.
She's operating a soup kitchen.
Good morning, dear. You look hungry. Do you want some soup? All profits go to the refuge. We shelter and feed the homeless and the penniless.
No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Very well, dear. Come back if you change your mind.
I want to look at everything.
Ugh, fish.
Fish, snapjaws, flatheads.
Better when it's cooked, unless you just really don't like fish. Use lemons to get rid of the fishy smell or taste.
It's some kind of steam technology, with lots of gears and levers. It must be pretty new, seeing as it's all shiny still.
Fish, snapjaws, flatheads, dorsk, fresh fish.
So many strange people.
The south gate was where all the business from the harbour came through. Nowadays, that's over by the new harbour, by the west gate.
Okay.
Nothing to see here, citizen. Move along.
I was just trying to go up the stairs, but I guess not. Alright, so let's make our way back to the Journeyman Inn and have a chat with the dude we've actually already seen before. I wonder how much of this area we get to explore.
What are we doing with this one?
He was caught inside the ghetto, selling medicine to the magicals.
You know what that is, don't you? Treason.
Treason against the Empire. In Sadir, they'd have your head off.
In a second. Any humans who get involved with the magicals are traitors to their race.
That might not warrant an appointment with the Blade here in this goddessless city, but we'll find a way to get you shipped off to Sadir. Move it!
Okay. So, interesting. So whatever happened after... I mean, we can see the technology as Stark making its way into Arcadia. But for some reason they've also... I guess there's almost a hatred of magic.
Good sir, madam. I'm just a poor old blind bastard with nowhere to go and nothing to eat.
Okay. So the order's already been paid for. We don't have money anyway, so...
The traffic appears to be backed up. No one's getting through.
May the six grant me strength. As if this morning hasn't been trying enough. Now what do you want, girl? On second thought, don't tell me. I'm not in the mood for idle chatter.
Neither am I.
Magicals? Damn ghetto rats. And those rebels? More like terrorists, if you ask me. Not a day goes by without them troublemakers making trouble for the rest of us. They should stick them on a boat and send them out to sea, so as they don't bother honest humans trying to make an honest living. Call themselves freedom fighters, the terrorists do. But it's because of them that I'm stuck here. Again! Freedom? Freedom for who? From what? It's not like the Azadi are keeping us imprisoned. In fact, life's a damn sight better than it was before they came. If this is oppression, I don't want to be liberated.
Listen,
Ye gods. I mean goddess. There's only one. Blessed be her name, etc.
You are so annoying. Listen to me. I just spoke with the spice merchant at the Southgate Market.
You'll have to wait until they reopen the ghetto, just like everyone else.
Well, he sent me to pick up a delivery of, Mrs. Mullins' mixed spices.
What? No, that's, all right. It's irregular, but I reckon I can part with it for a fair price.
He said it's been paid for already, and that you'd probably try to weasel more money out of me.
For the love of... I'll just tell him we'll sort it out when I get down there. Mind you, it could take a while. Doesn't look like they're reopening the ghetto anytime soon.
I'm sorry, but he said he needs the spices right away. He's out of stock.
I keep hearing this buzzing sound in my ear, but I don't see any black flies around. Only you.
You can ignore me all you want, but I'm not leaving. If you think you're having a bad day, you should try mine on for size.
By the Mojals. I mean, by the grace of the six blessed be their names, If you'll leave me be, I'll give you the bloody spices. And now, for the love of the goddess and for the sake of my sanity, let me be miserable in peace.
Absolutely. Won't bother you again. Thank you.
Interesting. I mean, he had the slight slip up. Oh, look at you, all pompous like. Where are you walking to? Into the wall. Disappeared. Alright. So let's make our way back.
So hungry, so blind. Arms.
Give him the spices and he'll give us our share. Or not our share, but Bert. Oh man, I never know how to say her name. I always want to say Bertha, but I know that's not it. But I guess for me in my head, it's the closest resemblance. Berdida? Berthida? Either way, let's make our way down. Give him the spices. Then he'll give us what the lady ordered. And everything should be squared unless that guy who happened to leave the inn abruptly when we were having our talk. Somebody came by, gave us news, stuff like that.
Hey, I got you spices.
That's wonderful! Fantastic! What spices?
Oh, for crying out. You asked me to pick up your spices, remember?
Yes, yes. Ah, yes, I remember. Mrs. Mullen's spices. Oh, goodness me. Thank you, young lady. How indescribably wonderful.
You're welcome. Now, about Ben Rime's order?
Who? Ben Rime. Oh, yes. 1 pouch of Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices for the best mulled wine in Mercuria.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Enjoy your day, young lady, and do come back.
Okay, Benrima. That's her name. Now let's get these spices back. And then, beggars can't be choosers? Not really. He's being very particular, apparently, with his choice in wine. It's interesting to see how this place has changed. I'm wondering what's with the cordoned off area nearby the tower. Is it the training grounds for the guards or something?
Don't mind me, good sir, madam. I'm just a poor old blind bastard with nowhere to go and nothing.
Alright. Where are you? Where are you? You're there. If I could just turn.
Hello?
What?
It wasn't easy, but I got the spices.
It took you long enough, child. Did you get lost?
No, but I had to do a lot of running around. It doesn't matter. I have the spices now.
Good. There's a pot of red wine in the kitchen. Mix the spices in, let it boil for a while, and you have mulled wine.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all your help.
Well, you look like you need all the help I can give you, child.
I wonder if this is going to get you in trouble. Here you go. Here's the pot. So let's... Okay. Empty bottle.
I've added Mrs. Mullen's mixed spices to the wine. That should be it then. Mulled wine.
Alright, we got mulled wine. So with that... come on, go way around. With that, I probably actually have to end the set here. So, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented.
Don't mind me, good sir, madam.
Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. And until next time, guys, see ya!